If you're an attractive celebrity, and if you're watching this video, I'm sure you are, it probably makes sense to date a high-profile athlete. They're famous, they're wealthy, and chances are they have a great body. It's probably a lot of fun, right up to the point where you get blamed for your boyfriend's job performance. That's the case for the women dating the quarterbacks in last season's NFC Championship game. Both the Seahawks and Packers are struggling right now, and some fans and media are blaming it on the quarterbacks' girlfriends. Now, it's particularly easy in the Seahawks case because Russell Wilson has been so publicly cheesy about dating Ciara, from his comments about staying celibate with her, to hosting the Kids' Choice Awards, to the Batman costume he wore to her birthday party, to the bi-week vacation in Mexico. Who is photographing your vacation beach photos? Listen, I'm not one to advocate for a selfie stick, but it's better than bringing a photographer on your romantic getaway. As much as Wilson and Ciara are in the public eye, she's not the reason the Seahawks are on the outside of the playoff picture, unless she's secretly been playing offensive line with the other reclaimed traffic cones that are getting Wilson sacked more than anyone else in the league. And in each of the Seahawks' 5 losses, they've led in the fourth quarter, and in each of those games, they've given up a fourth quarter touchdown to an opposing tight end. And last I checked, Ciara's not responsible for covering tight ends. No, the joke's right there, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm better than that. As for the Packers, they lost their lead in the NFC North thanks to a 3-game losing streak where everything went wrong. The defense has gone a month without a sack. Aaron Rodgers, the best quarterback in the game, has gone all year without his all-pro #1 wideout. The offensive line isn't playing as well as last year, and Eddie Lacy has fallen off a cliff. And you know whose fault it is? That's right, Olivia Munn. 0 catches this year, and a total liability in pass protection. This is a real thing that was written on ESPN by Rob Demovsky, ESPN's dedicated Packers reporter, as one of the reasons Rodgers is struggling. A longtime NFL agent told me recently that when he sees one of his top-performing clients play differently, the first thing he wonders is if something is going on in his personal life. Olivia Munn was at Lambeau Field on Sunday, and you never know what could be going on in athletes' personal lives. Hey, good job finding an anonymous gossipy housewife to support your wild speculation. You know, when I see a top NFL player doing poorly, the first thing I wonder is if he's injured. Because, you know, football is a violent sport that injures athletes who then try to play through those injuries, which, by the way, is the exact previous point Demovsky listed in his article. Here's a blogging tip. If you put together a list of reasons for something and one of the reasons has a question mark, that's probably not an actual reason you should use. Possible off-field issues? Oh, very strong point. Go ahead and hit publish on that. Listen, we live in a celebrity-obsessed culture, and we're always going to have opinions on which famous people should and shouldn't have sex with each other, and that's okay. You can be mad that Brooklyn Decker married Andy Roddick instead of you. In fact, that is a totally fair thing to feel. But you can't blame her for his performance on the court any more than you can blame Roddick for Battleship.
Could I get a beer and a chicken burrito, please?
Sorry. Kitchen's closed.
Brooklyn Decker isn't why Andy Roddick never won a second major. Roger Federer is why Andy Roddick never won a second major. Here's the problem I have with blaming women in athletes' lives. You know, other than the fact that it's unfounded misogynistic speculation. Those same women never get credit when things go right, and they certainly never get an apology. Look at Tom Brady. Brady won 3 Super Bowls before meeting Gisele Bündchen, then lost 2 Super Bowls while dating and married to her. Oh, it's Giselle's fault. The curse of Gisele. Oh, and then the Patriots won another Super Bowl. The curse is lifted. Really? The curse is lifted? How about, sorry Gisele, there was no curse. We were just shallow idiots who were wrong the whole f***ing time. And that's not an isolated incident. Fans blamed Iker Casillas' relationship with Sarah Carbonero for Spain's loss to Switzerland in the 2010 World Cup. Try to guess if she got an apology when Spain went on to win the whole damn thing. Jessica Simpson got blamed for one of Tony Romo's many playoff failures, and Christian Cavallari has been called a distraction to Jay Cutler. Well, Jay Cutler's having the season of his life this year. Maybe we should credit his stable home life filled with unvaccinated children. Guys, vaccinate your kids. Don't kill my babies, I'm gonna be super pissed. Athletes are celebrities, but they're also humans who deserve to have relationships off the field. It's natural to scrutinize who they date because we scrutinize everything they do. What they wear, what products they endorse, how they wear their hair. But if we can collectively have the intelligence to not blame Russell Wilson's performance on his commercial with Macklemore, then we should be able to extend that same courtesy to Ciara and to any person an athlete dates. If you're gonna be the kind of jackass who blames an athlete's girlfriend when things go wrong on the field, then you have to give her credit when things go right. Or better yet, don't bring her into it at all.